Hello everyone, welcome to the network theory lecture series. In this lecture, we will move on to the next part of the transient analysis. In the transient analysis, we are dealing with the time domain analysis. In the time domain analysis, we will see that resistor and inductor together circuit, that is RL circuit. So after that we will see RC circuit also. So first of all we will see RL combination. So resistor inductor circuit. The name of the topic is resistor inductor circuit. How the resistor inductor circuit will behave, that you have to find out. So we'll see, I will draw the one diagram. So there will be a switch. So this is the switch and this is the resistance. There will be a capacitor. There will be a voltage source and this is complete circuit. So this is resistance R, voltage V, I of t, current. So this is the figure in that this is the which should be, if you are taking inductor it should be capacitor, it should be inductor available, should be available here. So inductor is there. So first of all we have to find out the equation for voltage across this. If you are apply the Kirchhoff's voltage law, KVL apply, if you apply, then it is V minus R I of t plus minus L d I of t divided by dt is equal to 0. So if I want to write the equation for voltage, so V is equal to R I of t plus L d I of t dt. So I will take this into the V minus R I of t for whole this, that is dt L d I of t. So dt is equal to, I just making some changes in the equation. So L divided by V minus R I of t. I am just adjusting the functions so that it will be easy for us. So dt I have taken left hand side and the L divided by V minus R I of t d I of t. Now integrating both sides, integrating both sides, we will get this L divided by minus L by R. How minus L by R? With respect to I of t, if you are integrating, it should be V minus R I of t. So log to the best natural log of V minus R I of t is equal to t, that is integration of dt plus constant k. Now we have to find out the value of this k. So how to find out the value of a k? First of all we have to put the value at t is equal to 0, means at the 0 condition what will be the current. So current will be 0, we have to consider. So at t is equal to 0 we have to put current is equal to 0. So minus L by R log of this I of t is 0, so log of V is equal to k. So k value is this minus L by R log V. So I will put that value into this equation. So equation number 1, equation number 2, put equation number 2 2 in equation 1. So if you are putting equation number 2 into equation 1, then it is minus L by R log of V minus R I of t is equal to t plus, only put the value of a k, that is t minus, because this minus sign is there, minus L by R log of V. So I will put only t into the right hand side, other things I will take into the left hand side. So minus L by R log of V minus R I of t plus L by R log of V is equal to t. So if you are taking minus sign common, so minus L by R log of V minus R I of t divided by V, because if you are taking log V minus R I of t, that is plus, minus sign we are taking common, so V minus R I of t divided by this V, because it should be a minus sign between them, so it is like this and it is equal to t. Now I will if I will this L by R, if I will take right hand side, so log of V minus R I of t divided by V is equal to minus R by L t. So this log, if you are taking into the left or right hand side, so it will be converted into the exponential. So if you are putting that V minus R I of t divided by V is equal to e raised to minus R by L t. So simply if I want to calculate I of t, then it should be V minus R I of t is equal to V, that V you have to multiply into the right hand side, R by L into t. So I will put this V minus R I of t, V e raised to minus R by L t, this V going to be a minus V. Now I will take a minus sign common from both sides and I will get cancel these signs. So R I of t, this minus sign if you are taking common, so it should be a plus V minus V e raised to minus R by L into t. Now this R I of t is equal to V by R minus V by R e raised to minus R by L into t. So what is meaning of that? That I of t having two parts, that is this part and this part. So in these two parts, first part V by R is a steady state part, and remaining part, second part, is a transient part. Why it is called transient part? Because transient means it will be vary with respect to time. You can see here it is a constant v by r. There is a no any time domain, so it is a constant. There will be no variation if you are changing the time. But if you are changing the time, here will be a variation because there is a time. So this is a transient state part and this is the steady state part. So every current having the slope, so I will draw the slope here. In that slope we will see that time domain, and this is I of t. So I of t will be start and at the constant, so it should be v by r. So it should be v by r. At this point it should be v by r, and negative it should be go decay, and it will at some point it will be going to be a 0. So that decreasing minus r by l into t, so that part is a current going to be a decrease. At the one point it was steady state, and it was going to be a decrease at this level, at going to be a 0. So that is the RL circuit. Now we will move on to the next part, that is RC circuit. Now you can see that circuit, resistor capacitor circuit. In that resistor capacitor circuit, if you apply KVL, that is V is equal to R, that is the resistance I of t, then plus 1 by C I of t dt. Okay, so that is the voltage 0 to t limits. Now differentiate this equation, differentiate above equation. It will be 0 r di of t divided by dt plus I of t. Derivation of integration would get cancelled, so I of t divided by c. So di of t divided by dt plus 1 by rc I of t is equal to 0. di of t minus dt divided by RC. So integrate both the sides. Integrate both sides. You will get integration of this I of t, you will get log of I of t is equal to minus 1 by RC, and integration of dt is t plus k. Now we have to find out the value of k. So while finding the current at the initial condition, so we have to find out the initial condition so that we can find out the value of k. So at the initial condition, when switch is going to be a closed, capacitor will work as a short circuit. Or in general, capacitor will work as an open circuit, and some potential will be created across the capacitor. But when switch is going to be closed, this capacitor is working as a short circuit. So if you are closing it, and this will be this short circuit, and there will be a voltage, then what will be the current? So this is R, and this will be a V, that is I of 0. So at the initial condition I of 0, so what will be the current? So that current will be I of 0 will be V by R. So we have to put I of 0 V by R at t is equal to 0. So at t is equal to 0, we have to put that value log of v by r. This I of 0 we have to put v by r minus 1 by rc, and t is equal to 0 plus k. So k value will be log of v by r. Now put that value of k into equation. Suppose equation, given number equation 1. Put this is 2, equation 2 into equation 1 into equation 1. So what you will find out is log of I of t is equal to minus 1 by rc t plus log of v by r. Now we will take log sides into the one side. So log of I of t minus log of v by r is equal to 1 by rc into t. So log of I of t divided by v by r is equal to minus 1 by rc t. So I of t divided by v by r is equal to, if you are putting that log into the right hand side, it will be e of minus 1 by rc into t. So I of t is equal to v by r e raised to minus 1 by rc into t. For t greater than 0, for the steady state condition. So if you will calculate that into the plot, so this is not having steady state part, it is having the 0 on the only transient part is there. No, there will be no any steady state part. So if you are calculating this I of t and this is t, so this is the amplitude is v by r. If you are putting v by r, and it will be exponential decay. So it will going to be exponential decay. At some point it will going to be a 0. So this is the plot having the graph that is e raised to minus 1 by rc into t. So that's the way we have to represent this RL and RC circuits. So we will see some problems how to calculate current through the circuits like RL circuit and RC circuit. So we will meet into the next lecture. Thank you.